Hello friends, and welcome to Take Two for this Friday, the 19th of June, 2020. I'm Jeanne. I'm so glad you decided to come along for the ride today. Well, have you had a good week? Did you take to heart what I shared with you on Monday about how the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one single step? Have you started on any new journeys this week? Have you taken some little steps towards the finish line? Well, I hope it's been a successful one for you. Now, if you missed my Monday and Wednesday Take Twos this week, please go back on my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, Jeanne Sigler, and make sure that you look them up and check them out. And then also, if you're not already a subscriber, make sure you do that too, and you can hit that little notification bell. You'll be notified every time I post another Take Two. Well, it is Friday. You know what that means. Ta-da-ta-da-ta-da. It's time for my unsung hero of the week. In this case, it's heroes. Now, let me explain. My husband, while we've been on the lockdown and while we were in quarantine, he took the opportunity to do a tremendous amount of work on our backyard, on our garden, on our lawn, trimming and cleaning and doing all sorts of things, working on the garage, doing some little DIY stuff in the house. And of course, that meant numerous trips to stores like Home Depot and Lowe's and Ace Hardware and places like that. So he's been back and forth to those stores a lot because they have remained open. And today, early this morning, we had to go to one such store, and he had to take in a part for his weed eater, his weed trimmer, and talk to the service people over there about it. And so we had to first talk with the folks at the initial, first registers there when you first come in, the customer service, and chatted with a couple of people there, and they took care of the situation, lickety-split, and everything was fine and dandy. But as I was standing there waiting for the person to come to the register, I was observing as we were waiting our turn, I was observing how they were scurrying around and waiting and being so pleasant and so nice. I think that this whole thing has brought out either the worst in people or the best in people. And I'm happy to say where I was this morning, it was the best in people. And I thought to myself, you know what? These folks are unsung heroes, because I have focused in these last several months. I have focused on how medical workers are unsung heroes, and how various ones who serve you in different areas in the community are unsung heroes, police officers and different things like that, and the military and all that. But I don't know if I actually gave kudos to the people who work in places like that, in department stores and grocery stores. One of the gals had a little thing on her hat. She had a cap on and a little pin, and it said, "I am essential." And I said to myself, you know what, honey? You sure are. So to all the people who all this time have had to endure a lot, and believe me, they have to put up with a lot. I was chatting with a girl at the grocery store the other day, and she said that she's gotten yelled at, she's had stuff thrown at her, and she said her aunt who works in another store actually got spit at by somebody. That is really, to me, unnecessary, completely unnecessary, obviously, but to put up with that and still keep smiling, boy, oh boy, you are my unsung heroes. So essential workers in places like department stores, grocery stores, all sorts of areas of customer service, you are my unsung heroes this week. I give you a gold star and a virtual dozen roses, because you really are not only essential, but you are my heroes. So, as I said, I love these guys. These people were so terrific to us. I must have thanked them 100 times this morning, not only for taking care of our issue quickly, but for being so pleasant while doing it. So I give you these gifts, these stars and roses, but also I'm going to encourage you to be like them, boys and girls. Go out and be a blessing to somebody today. You may end up being the only one who is. When you go into one of those places today, even if you have to wait a little extra in line, or 6 feet apart, or any of these things, or wear those cumbersome masks, or any of those kinds of things that you're made to do, do it with joy in your heart and be a blessing, because these folks are on their feet 8 and 10 hours. You know, a lot of places had to do cuts of employees because they couldn't afford to pay everybody. So they're the ones who are working extra hours. So remember that and consider them a hero, and don't take out your frustrations on them, but rather thank them and say, thank you. I give you a gold star and a dozen roses because you are an unsung hero. Now, have a wonderful weekend, okay, boys and girls? Have a great and terrific and safe weekend. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers, or those who fill the roles of fathers in so many lives out there, okay? To all pastors, grandfathers, aunts and uncles, those single mothers, those who have to do the job of the dad if the dad is missing for one reason or another, or for you dads who are there, I wish you a happy and wonderful Father's Day. Have a great weekend. Be safe, and enjoy all of that grilling out that you're going to do, and make your dad feel like a king today, okay? But the most important, Dad, give thanks to your heavenly Father, okay? You be blessed. I'll see you all on Monday. I love ya. Bye-bye.